Fresh from the showcase here at SwissWatchExpo, we are celebrating the Rolex Platinum Presidents this morning. This is an amazing collection of watches. You know that Rolex launched this watch in 1956, and what's interesting about this watch is that it wasn't designed for a specific activity like scuba diving or flying your airplane or testing the time of your race car. This is just a watch that's made for everyday living. So it really can stand up to the abuse, but it's not a real dressy watch, but it's also a sporty watch, kind of all built into one. It kind of defies categorization. So when you look at this watch, it's just kind of the ultimate Rolex watch. It's the epitome of the idea of a Rolex. This is a platinum version for ladies and a platinum for men. And it's interesting what Rolex has done. They made more and more improvements to the watch since 1956. Arguably, the newest Rolexes are the very best ones that have ever been made in terms of durability, their resistance to magnetism, to temperature changes, to impact. But with these watches, they've kind of played around with the sizes over the years, and they've really gotten the size just right. When we look at the men's day date here, they made kind of an experiment of the day date 2 that lasted from 2008 to 2015. And the Day-Date 2 was a 41 millimeter case. It was a little bit of a more awkward size for a lot of people. It didn't really sit real nicely on the wrist like people would have wanted it to. So they made a change. In 2015, they came out with this version, which is the 40 millimeter Day-Date President. This one is in all platinum. So when you look at it, there's a little bit of it being under the radar, where someone who doesn't know watches might think that it's all steel. But this one is the reference 228206. And it is a platinum case. Every single link of the bracelet is platinum. The clasp is platinum, the crown. The only thing you'd see in white gold on this one is the hands and the markers are 18 karat white gold. It does have the lume filled and the markers on the dial as well as the hands. But it really takes someone who's a watch aficionado to realize when they look at this watch on your wrist that it's something really fabulously, just super special. And the reason is that that they can tell is that the dial on this watch, it's called ice blue. It was only ever released in platinum. And when you look at the dial, it just almost looks like a hardened gel that's got this laser crisscross engraving in it. And it's just one of the most beautiful dials you'll ever see. Even at the openings for the day and the date, it has kind of an angle where you're able to see the thickness of the dial itself. But the watch, the way it feels in your hand is just really something, because I looked up the weight on it. It's 15 point something ounces, which means that it's basically a pound. It's hard to imagine a pound being in something this small, but I mean, it's so much more dense than a white gold day date. The alloy that's used for platinum is 95% platinum, where 18 karat gold is 75%. So what you see in this is a much more dense metal. It has a different level of shine. It has a different look than the white gold does, but that ice blue dial really sets it off. We also have here the ladies model, which has the dial with, these are the elongated markers that are diamond set and the diamond bezel. Everything's factory original at SwissWatchExpo. We don't do any kind of custom accessories or anything like that. If you see a diamond, it's a factory original diamond, and we've completely authenticated these watches. We've timed them and tested them. We stand behind them with our authenticity guarantee and our warranty. And of the ladies model, I meant to mention it's a reference 279136 if you're looking for that. But on our website where it says search 2000 plus watches, just type in Platinum President and you'll see these watches, what we have in stock. And I think you'll be super impressed. Let us send them out to you and try it on your own wrist. When you look down and you see this on your wrist, you'll get a joy that you can't imagine. Click the bell, like and subscribe, comment on the video, tell us what you like and don't like about these watches, and we'll be real happy to talk to you about them if you give us a call at SwissWatchExpo.